Hey guys, it has been another busy day in our household as per usual, and I've been really enjoying doing this Vlogmas, but at the same time, it's been eating up a lot of my time, particularly in the evenings. And I'm just kind of sometimes feeling a little bit rushed to get through it. So my goal today is to actually finish getting the video done before my kids get back up from nap. And fingers crossed that they do actually nap. They're both in bed right now, but neither one is sleeping. So it has been a very cold day here today. It's only -3 out, but the wind has some serious bite to it, which made for a really cold walk this morning. In today's video, I want to share with you what we're doing for Advent for the solstice, since the solstice is coming up in less than a week. We have Hawk's present ready and wrapped under the tree. We got him a basketball. I'm pretty sure he knows that it is actually a basketball. And I can't believe that he actually guessed that, like of all the things, but he did. So he figured out already that it is a basketball. I think he's really going to enjoy it though. We'll spend lots of time down in the basement practicing dribbling this winter. And then we have a book for Gray as well. So let me show you what we are doing every evening after the sun goes down in order to celebrate Advent. Okay, so this is Hawk's little Advent setup. And over here we've got his Advent calendar. And inside of the drawers is something that is related to the week. So the first week of Advent was all about the stones and the bones and the shells. And then there's also a little Smartie inside for him to munch on as well. So he pulls out whatever's in the drawer, so the shell or the stone, etc. And then he adds it onto his Advent table. So at the front here, we have all of the stuff that is the stones, the bones, the shells. And then the second week of Advent, all about the plants, so the light of the plants. So we have a cinnamon stick and then a couple little wooden shapes that represent plants. And then the third week of Advent was the light of the animals. So it's kind of tricky to see them, but at the back here we've got a little tiny buffalo, a bear, an eagle, a moose. And then I think tonight he's opening up, I believe it is nope, not that one. Yeah, there it is. So tonight he's got a little wolf in there. So each night he comes and he adds whatever is in the drawer to the table. And while he is chewing his little Smartie, we let the candles burn. And we talk about how the first week is the light of the stones and the bones and the shells. The second week is the light of the plants. The third week is the light of the animals. And we are just about to get started on the light of humankind. So what we did today was we talked about how we can give back to other people, and then not everybody is as fortunate as we are. So inside of the drawers for the final week are a little person with a hat on, and then he'll add those on to his table. And then once he is finished chewing his Smartie, he just uses his candle snuffer here and he puts out each candle. I decided to maximize nap time today, so I've got a couple things going on the stove. The first is a potato and carrot soup. I started making this and then I realized that I should probably add something else to it. So I picked up a rotisserie chicken and I'm gonna add some chicken in later. And in the second pot here, I took all the chicken bones and some of the skin. I added some spices and then covered it with water, and I'm boiling that down to make a nice chicken broth because I hate wasting anything when it comes to animal protein. Since the final week of Advent starts tomorrow, I started to prep Hawk for it just a little bit by talking about some of the things that we could do in order to be nice to other people. So he kind of gave some ideas such that we could make pictures for people or we could call someone, and I loved his ideas and we're going to continue to expand on those. And then we also talked about the fact that not everybody is as fortunate as us. I really want him to understand that not every child is going to be getting Christmas presents this year or solstice presents, or they might not even have the opportunity to sit down with their family to have a nice big meal. And usually during this week, Jen and I would go shopping and we would buy a bunch of stuff for the women's shelter that's near us. However, this year, because of the pandemic, they're not actually accepting any type of donations. They'll only accept donations of gift cards or financial donations, which is also fine. But I really want Hawk to go through the motions of picking things out in order to give those tangible things to other people. So what we decided we're going to do is going to look at what food banks are most in need of right now. From there, I'm going to have Hawk make a list, which obviously I'll have to make our own backup list as well. But he's going to make a list, and then we're going to go to the grocery store and pick out all of those things that are most needed in our community right now. I'm hoping that once he has done that and goes through the process, that he'll understand that we're giving to people who don't necessarily have the same things that we do. I think at his age, he's 3, so he is young, but I do think that at his age, he is able to grasp that concept. So we'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed. So the way that we celebrate Advent may not be the way that you do it or the way that other people do it, but it's what's working for us right now. I really had no idea where to begin when I first started pulling all of this information together. So we're just kind of building on it from year to year and figuring out what works for our family. And we're not doing it for any kind of religious reason or anything like that. I just want the kids to understand that there's more to this season than just Christmas and gifts, etc. So we're doing a kind of Waldorf type focused Advent, and so far Hawk seems to be really enjoying it, and I think Gray will also enjoy it next year as well. So take what you like from this, and whatever you don't like, then don't use it, but I just thought I'd share with you what it is that we do. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos from us, go ahead and click that subscribe button as well. All right, this is it for Vlogmas Day 15, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a good one.